It's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming, dreaming in colors I never dreamed. Oh yeah, I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Filling up with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed. Skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, magic. No, I'm never letting go. Now that I have it with you. When you kiss me, it's like the stars fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Filling up with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed. Skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, you take me higher, ooh, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, ooh, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, ooh, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, yeah, you take me higher, baby.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Radical Truth the Power, the progressive news show with Les BS3. I am your host, Marlon, along with Anna Hart. This is off this weekend. I know that much, so I have no idea what Tracy is. Maybe she'll be on later on. Maybe she fell asleep.
She's in Tracy's defense. She moved a whole house yesterday.
Well, she moved Friday,
night,
and she was back on Saturday.
She was. I was
So
very
she
surprised.
may have collapsed today and like, bump it, I'm not coming on. So Tracy, if that's the case, believe me, I understand.
Yes.
Been there, done that. And when your body tell you to take your butt to bed, you take your butt to bed.
I swear, like, every time after I finished moving after 32, I think it was, I was like, that was the last time. 37, no, that was the last time, I swear, last time, and I never want to do it again. You do, you're like, nope, never, ever, ever.
It's rough. We got our house.
You have to.
It's rough. We're semi renovating. Honestly, we're in the middle of everything that we want to do. We now have the ability to do it.
Right.
So yeah, there's gonna be some days in the future for everybody. Just let you know there may be some days when I go, nah, I'm not doing the show this weekend, or there may be days when I'm going, Yeah, I'm doing a show, but the panel gonna have to carry me because I'm dead tired.
We're here for that.
Gonna be some weeks like that until we done, and honestly, we're not gonna be done no time soon. Oh, there she is. Hey, Tracy,
Hi,
we were talking
love.
about you.
You made it. We were wondering because you made it yesterday after moving the whole house.
Yeah.
How you doing?
We're saying that you may have collapsed, and we understand because you moved Friday, but you came on Saturday. Now that's fine and daddy, but then your body said Sunday. No.
Oh, I feel fine.
You do? Okay, good.
Well, cool. All right, let's see who's all out there, including somebody that we haven't seen in a long time. Hello, Mickey. How you doing?
It's been so long.
Hello,
Hey,
Susan.
Susan.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Susan.
Yes.
Hello, Mother Heart. Hello, how are you?
Mama.
And again, congratulations to you, Tracy. Yeah. All right, without further ado, let's get this party started. Okay, me and Anna talked about this. She
Hey,
texted
man,
me
somebody's missing.
Theus is off this whole weekend.
Oh, the whole weekend.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he has family obligations this whole weekend. I sent him the link just in case, but way he subscribed it was like, no, I don't see it happening.
Don't look for me.
Don't look for me. But
right.
me and Anna was having this discussion about the title of the show, The Most Delusional. And we did do a show a while back saying this may be the most delusional woman we've had on the show.
Not that far back, though.
Not that far back. This may be a little different because I did change the title to say either she is the most delusional or the most mental woman we've ever had on this show.
Okay.
See, the last lady that we was discussing, she just sounded like she was just very delusional and entitled, and no matter what you was going to say to her, nothing was going to get through.
The one who wanted to get to her granddaughters?
Yes. That was the one who wanted
Oh, not the nurse that killed the
No. That's one of the most terrible person of the year award.
Yes.
And so far, she's still winning. So far.
But we did the story, remember, Tracy, where the son and the mother was writing this post with black, had white...
had a biracial grandchild.
Yes.
Complained that she didn't know how to do her hair, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a little twist on it. I can't even, I'm telling you now, I love Anna's facial expressions when we're off the air. So with just that reason alone,
we're going to leave me up?
I'm not going to tell you absolutely nothing about this story. Zero. Because there is no way to actually add something to the story. So here we go. Part 1.
So basically what the title says, I have a 10-month-old daughter. I'm a 30-year-old woman, and I've always been super close with my best friend who's 31. She helped me a lot during my pregnancy and after childbirth. So it always came naturally to me to ask her for help until she eventually became something like a nanny for my daughter when needed. She's always been very eager and happy to help since she had no kids of her own. She had a miscarriage in the past and stopped trying afterwards. So we were at a mutual friend's wedding yesterday. I was holding my daughter for quite some time since she hates strollers. My best friend came to me and offered to take her for a while so I could take a break and go chat with some friends. I agreed and wholeheartedly thanked her. After 20 minutes or so, I came back to where we were and she wasn't there. So I started looking for her in the garden and she was literally nowhere to be found. Finally, after another 10 minutes, I managed to find her, and I see her talking to some people while holding my baby with her boob shoved down my daughter's throat. I literally tried my best to keep my composure and not to scream, so I went to her and said that we had to talk. After reaching a quiet place, I yelled, "What the F is wrong with you, and why are you nursing my daughter?" She looked at me in disbelief and replied that she understood that it was the best way to calm my daughter and that there's nothing wrong about it, adding that it could very well be her daughter? What the F? I was shocked, but we couldn't keep up this conversation because we had to get back inside for the wedding cake. I told her that we would have to continue this discussion later on. We never did, but now we agreed to meet today in a couple of hours. Honestly, I'm so effing mad. How could she say that there was nothing wrong with it? I feel like she violated my daughter and she gave literally 0 Fs about it. I'm trying to arrange my thoughts before talking to her. I hope I don't end up hitting her. I'm nearly bursting out.
How could she nurse and not have a child?
That is very, very possible. There are women that if they are around a baby, their body just kind of kicks in and they start lactating. It is entirely possible. I'm thinking that this was for show.
She couldn't have been actually nursing the child.
I
There's no-
don't think so. She talked about it being a calming thing.
Want to calm down? Shove a breast in her mouth. What the heck?
Oh, lady, if it's not your child, don't shove your boob in her mouth.
Well,
I'm gonna ask Marlon, is there more?
See, I didn't ask it.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
I'll take the risk.
I'll take Tracy down for a second. She got to take care of something real quick. Yes, there's more.
Uh-huh. I knew that wasn't gonna be it.
Let me see. She probably didn't have milk, but it's usually her breast as a pacifier. That's a possibility too.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay.
Why was she so angry about it? Why was she so angry about it? I don't want no stranger's breast in my child's mouth. I mean, stranger is a bad term. I don't want
Right, not even my best friends. If we have not talked about this before, yes, I would be so incredibly pissed. You have crossed a boundary, and the fact that you think it's okay, that, like she said, there were no F's given.
Huh? Let's go ahead and get into it then.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna play It Gets Worse, cause I'm gonna just tell you, it gets worse.
Then, 5 hours later, OP posted an update. So we met up and talked. She explained that my daughter was restless while she was talking to a couple of women, and they said that maybe she was hungry and it was fine for them to keep talking while she was breastfeeding. So she just did it. I got straight to the point. What she did was completely effed up. No excuses. She told me that she didn't agree and that she did nothing wrong. She said that she tried everything in the past and nothing worked except for her breasts, which were the only thing that calmed her down. So she just did what she'd always done? I literally couldn't believe it. I asked her what was wrong with her for doing such a thing behind my back, and why the F, among all the things that she thought that she could try, was dry nurse my daughter. She replied back saying that she was just doing what she thought was best for the baby and doing what my daughter wanted, adding that she didn't think she needed to inform me of such a thing since she's quite a second mother to her. I was losing it, but she continued. She added that she wasn't actually dry nursing her, since a while ago, after using pumps and dry nursing her so much, she had actually started to lactate a little. She said that her supply was still low, but that in a while I could leave breastfeeding to her and stop worrying about it. I was livid, but she didn't even realize. She was completely clueless, like absorbed in her own world, like not even realizing that what she did was wrong. So I stood up from the table and told her that she was completely insane and that she was creeping me out. I told her that she wasn't allowed near my daughter anymore and to never contact me again, or I would report her to the cops. She started crying, saying that I couldn't cut her off from our daughter's life. Yo, what am I reading? So I lost it and shouted that it's not her goddamn baby, but it's me who popped her out. It was me who was pregnant for 9 months, and she's my daughter, not hers, and I just left. I'm just completely shocked. I don't even think shocked can completely describe what I'm feeling now. I received a couple of texts from her begging to reconsider and asking to see my daughter. I told her to stop contacting me and blocked her. If I receive another message or call or anything like that, I'll report everything to the police. I'm just disgusted. She was my best friend. Why did she do something like this? I'm completely speechless.
You did this long enough that you start... Lady, you had a fantasy all built up in your head. Me and my 2 moms. This is not like last night's story, where everybody in the family is feeling it, where it takes... Yeah, I believe the story was that she was pregnant at 19. They were both the same age. He was writing in at 21, saying that, oh boy, honey, you need therapy of a big kind. You are not processing your loss. This is a makeup baby because, you, and I understand. I wanted to be a mother. That's why my nephews are so important to me. Ooh, now I'm gonna... Lady!
Hold on.
I can't do negative today. Positive vibes.
Thank you. Little girl.
What did I miss?
Oh, they held a conversation at a restaurant nearby.
She didn't knock the crap out of her?
No,
No?
she didn't. No, but she
Not to
really,
say that that's the answer.
But that was not what happened.
that's
Okay.
not what happened. Okay, so basically she said that that's her. She's the second mother. She's been doing that breastfeeding thing for a while. This was not the first
She's
time.
low-key breastfeeding the child?
Yes.
And she is starting to lactate. It's not a lot, but she has started to lactate. And the mother has decided to cut off all ties with her. And if you bother me again, I am going to call the police.
After that friend tells the mother of this child that I'll pick up my milk enough so that you don't even have to bother anymore.
And then next she's going to kidnap the child. And then that's going to be the end of...
You missed the word, Anna. You missed the word. So you wouldn't have to breastfeed our child anymore.
Right. So our child.
So she fathered the child?
Our child.
Our child anymore.
She's got problems.
That she never told the mother that was going on shows that she was intentionally deceived.
Hiding it.
This is why you can't let your children around anybody. This is why.
No,
this is why.
This is why you highly vet anybody around your child, even your best friend.
Your family?
Yes.
Well, here's the deal. Anna, this is why I had to play that positive vibe video because
Okay,
felt this
I
coming.
need one more time. I need one more positive vibe, please.
I can't do negative today. Positive vibes.
Okay.
All righty. Let's just get on into it.
Update. After my friend tried all yesterday to contact me on social media, this morning she just showed up at my front door. I told her she needed to leave because I didn't want to call the cops on her. She started crying, babbling why was I treating her this way and why I was keeping her from my daughter since she did nothing wrong. I told her that everything she did was wrong because she did all of this behind my back. I said that she can't be the baby's mother and she can't take over as the only one breastfeeding, and it was delusional even thinking something like this. My friend responded by saying that my daughter needs her breast milk and that her milk will be surely by far better than mine for the baby. Yo, what? If that wasn't enough, she said that she was worried because my breasts are too small to feed her properly and to please stop being selfish and start thinking what's really better for my daughter. Concluding by saying that she was fine with me breastfeeding my baby until she reached a sufficient supply, but then I should leave the responsibility to her if I wanted my daughter to grow up healthy. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I wasn't even mad. I couldn't believe that it was my best friend saying such bullshit. My friend was talking really loud, and I guess my daughter heard that because my daughter started crying. My friend took that as a sign that my daughter was calling for her. What the F? She only left after I started calling the cops, saying that I shouldn't treat her like this and that she was only doing what was best for my daughter. I'm done. I can't take this anymore. I contacted a mutual friend and told her everything, emphasizing that she needs help. My mutual friend agreed to talk to her to see what's going on. In the meanwhile, I'll go to the cops and try to file for a restraining order, and I'll talk to a pediatrician as soon as possible. I can't live peacefully like this, and I'm starting to get worried for my daughter.
This gives a whole meaning to my milkshake is better than yours.
You do know that the size of the boob has
Nothing to do.
nothing to do with the milk?
Nothing at all.
I know that, and I'm not even a mother.
Woo.
Ooh.
Mother Heart with one word. Mother Heart with one word. Therapy.
Mm.
Oh no, she's twisted.
Oopsie. The song.
Oh. The friend. Yeah, because Mickey, after a while, I wish she was
Quotations. Yeah, that's not a friend.
She's going to go to the I won't be ignored card real soon if she only put in check.
The friend is delusional to the point of being dangerous.
She didn't see what she did was wrong.
First we need therapy, then we need biology lessons.
No, she needs to be.
The friend should have the mother should have called the cops as soon as she showed up at the door. Being told no, and your response because you couldn't get through all evening, end it right there. It should have been, okay, you're showing up, you are endangering my daughter, and I'm calling the cops now. This is the time to call.
Yeah, we're cutting all communications, including at my door. I would just immediately call the cops and explain it and what's going on.
That would have been the line
you
for
can
me.
talk to her on the porch. I'm not opening my door. And here's the deal. This why it's borderline mental and borderline delusional. You know subconsciously that this is wrong. And there's two things in this story that show that it was wrong. One,
she's hiding
you
it.
didn't tell anybody. You hid it. And two, if you was completely and utterly right and I didn't do anything wrong and everything else, what your friend called the cops mean? If you feel like you didn't do anything wrong, wouldn't you say, okay, call the
You
cops?
could have stayed.
That's
Yep.
Yeah, I'll call them for you.
I'll call for you. Because the way you're saying it, you're keeping our child away from me. That sounds like a good case. If she was a man and that was going on, would you like, hey, you're keeping my child away from me. I want to see my child. I'm gonna call the cops. If you okay, call the cops then, because you're keeping my child away from me. So I am not taking away from the mental thing at all. But there's a delusional thing in here too, because you are subconsciously knowing that what you are saying and doing is wrong.
That's the thing, is I have a hard time just on the information so far saying that, oh, she's broken from reality. She knows she's wrong.
I'll say this.
I'm just dreaming of it, mother.
She better be glad that a weapon of choice wasn't pulled out on her. That's what she needed to be glad for, because she would have been well within her rights. That's all I'm saying. Not advocating for violence, because violence is not the answer. But I'm just saying. Because what she's doing is stalking.
You think that crying means
The baby's crying for her?
for you?
No, it's because you're scaring the child.
You're scaring her.
Yeah. She heard noise.
And then the baby, of course, the baby doesn't know. But doesn't the baby know the difference?
Well, I'm sticking to what.
Well, no, because wouldn't the baby know the difference between one breast milk and the other? Or they just don't know. I don't know. Do they know
who made the comment? I think it was Mickey who made the comment that the friend's breast could have been just a plain pacifier to the baby.
That's what I'm thinking, because she couldn't have been lactating. There's no way. That doesn't make sense.
She did start.
But she did start.
Tracy, it happens. There are women who, in the Leche League, they come around to help with breastfeeding, or if you can't do it.
And the baby doesn't know the difference.
Okay, the mother's breast milk will always be the absolute best matchup. You already have antigens, protein, blah, blah, blah,
that's
all
not what
matched
I'm asking.
up.
I'm saying, does the baby know, hey, this is Helen's breast milk, and oh, this is Jeannie's? That's what I'm asking.
No.
You're saying if she went to
thought
another breast, she would
she's
stop
a baby.
She's a baby. Okay, see, I'm telling y'all, I don't know these things.
Yeah. No, I doubt they would taste different.
Yeah, you said women can stop their babies. I get what you're saying, Tracy. Like, will the baby taste another milk and go?
Yeah, but like, wait a minute,
because this ain't my mama.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
No.
Like, oh, well, will the baby know?
I do believe that breast milk would taste. I don't have experience with this beyond my own mother's.
See, that's what I'm asking, because what if they had two totally different diets, and one is like a carnivore to the carnivore extreme, and the other is like vegan?
It's.
Wouldn't it taste different? See, this is where we need a pediatrician, because I don't know the answer to this question.
Okay.
Any tummy issues, I would talk to my pediatrician also. She needs to take her to the doctor.
She needs to be going to a gun. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I said don't do that. I stopped myself. But something's got to get this woman's attention. I didn't say use it. I just said, hey, next time you step on this doorstep, me and you going to have a conversation. And it ain't going to end well for you.
One of the things that Theus really... It smacked me in my face, because I am not a gun owner. I'm not in the culture at all. And don't bring out a gun unless you absolutely mean to use it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's why I stopped myself.
Dash.
The barbecue guy?
Yeah. The barbecue guy is a gun owner, and that is a number one rule of you do not use a gun as a threat. When the threat, how I'm getting it is you putting your hand on the holster is the threat of use.
Do I have to bring this out?
Yeah, but once you bring it out,
I didn't say bring it out. I just said point to it. It's right there. It's right over there. See, look at it. I got it on
Don't
the
you
wall.
like how Tracy just changes her story just a little bit each time?
I would have just.
I never said use it. I just
No,
said
you did not. I will fully back you up there.
she needs a wake up call. Seriously.
Yes.
And therapy. Cause some in her mind ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
I repeat, she should report it to the cops just in case.
Yeah, but they not gonna do nothing unless she actually does an actual threat.
That is why she should have called when she was on her doorstep.
Yeah, when she showed up to the door, said, this lady is out on my porch.
Yes.
Yeah. Well.
You know what? We hate you. We really hate you right now.
We love you.
I want you all to, for a brief second, just put all that stuff that we just listened to the side.
Oh, yes, it can.
I want y'all to put that all to the side.
Okay.
This is the final video. And folks, it gets worse.
He posted an update. So I came back home this morning after spending the night at a nearby hotel. I didn't feel safe staying alone in my house since my friend has a copy of the keys. Even though I have a surveillance system, I didn't want to take the risk. The first thing I did when I came back was call an emergency locksmith, explain the situation, and they arrived and changed my lock swiftly. I felt so much safer knowing that she can't get in anymore. Then I met up with a mutual friend and she updated me on the talk that she had with her. Okay, so for the rest of this story, OP is using a lot of she's, but there's multiple she's in the story, so I'm going to name these characters to keep track. We'll say that the delusional breastfeeding woman is Karen and the mutual friend is Amy. Amy told me that she visited Karen at Karen's home this morning because she wanted to talk to Karen face to face because she thought that maybe I was a little bit overreacting. Well, Amy went to Karen's house. Karen greeted her for a bit and chatted before inviting Amy in. When they sat down, Karen asked Amy if they could talk while she breast pumped because she had to get her supply running. Amy played dumb, saying that it wasn't a problem, but she asked why she needed to pump if she doesn't have kids. Karen replied back saying that she does indeed have a daughter, and she was surprised that I didn't tell Amy about it. Karen then pointed out that it was my daughter, and that even if she didn't give birth to her, she still considered her baby too, and that she needed her mama's milk to grow healthy. She kept on going, saying that she had no choice but pumping because I was being sassy and inconsiderate and I wasn't letting her breastfeed our baby. But that she couldn't be inconsiderate like I was, and she had to get her supply to a sufficient level, but that she was sure that I would change my mind in no time since I'm not stupid and I know that her breasts are better for our daughter. Yo, this story's going off the rails, you guys. Amy told me that she couldn't believe what she was hearing and that she couldn't believe that all of this was true. But what shocked Amy the most was the fact that she was indeed lactating. She wasn't producing much, but she was indeed pumping breast milk. Amy tried to talk to her, but it was no use. Karen just wasn't listening. And after trying for a while, Karen just said there was nothing wrong in what she was doing and that she was just being a good mother. And after that, Karen asked Amy to leave because she had to relax while pumping. Honestly, I wasn't surprised after hearing all that. But still, it was very, very depressing. Amy was completely shocked, and she couldn't understand what happened, since apart from that, she seemed completely normal. I then asked Amy to accompany me to the police, but unfortunately, this evidence wasn't enough to get a restraining order. So the only thing I could do was file a formal complaint about what happened, and I did that. They told me they'd keep an eye on the situation, and they would check my neighborhood more frequently to make sure nothing happens. And that's it for now. Amy will stay at my house for a couple of days to help me recover from what happened. Also, to wait for my parents to arrive. Unfortunately, neither I nor Amy know how to contact Karen's parents, but Amy did find a way to contact Karen's ex-husband, and I'll contact him tomorrow to ask for help. It's been a while, so I hope he's willing to help. I also booked an appointment with a pediatrician, and I'll get my daughter checked next week. I'll stop making updates for a while. I need to get my act together, plan what to do next, and take care of my daughter. Fortunately, my parents are coming to help me, and I'm really, really relieved. I don't think that I can keep facing this situation alone.
See, I told you, she called the police. They're like, we can't do nothing. Drastic times call for what? Drastic measures.
I'm going to go ahead and give you my answer to this whole story, sis. When I'm being for real. Your parents don't need to be coming to help you unless it's coming to help you move.
Thank you.
You need to leave.
Break
you need
that
to
lease.
leave that house, and you don't need to tell nobody where you went. Nobody. I'm not saying it's easy and all that and all this other stuff, but you need to leave. Because this woman right now, delusional or mental, but one word is missing, is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, she's dangerous.
She's giving me kidnapped the child vibes.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'd be calling my parents to come pick me up.
Yes.
Not just to stay with me. No.
I don't need you to stay with me.
If it's an apartment lease, break it. If it's a house, sell it.
Just break it.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
In fact, if you contact an apartment manager, I'm sure, and explain, I am being harassed, I need to move for the safety of my baby, he will probably let you break the lease.
Now she's written from saying,
you would
think
you would.
They should.
I hope that she would reach a human, but anyway, that's.
Hey Parker, welcome to discussion on breast milk. You came in at the right time.
Hi, baby boy.
Unfortunately, the mother needs to have a backstory before the cops will listen.
Yep, they're not gonna listen unless she actually has unless she physically harms somebody. Unfortunately.
Why she should have called when she showed up at her door. Sorry.
Good that her parents are coming. Her parents need to be coming to get her
with boxes and tape.
Yeah. And do like we used to do back in the day when we used to move from apartment to apartment and we used to move at night.
Yes,
sure. Thank you.
So people don't know what we have coming into them. That's exactly what you need to do. You need to have at night. You need to move.
Don't tell your friend Amy. Don't tell your cousin. Don't tell your parents.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Don't tell nobody else.
Don't tell Amy.
And sorry, Amy. Can't even tell you. I
can
tell you that
this is safe. A need to know, and you do not need to know.
We're safe. We're cool.
And what's calling the ex-husband gonna do? That's why he divorced her. He's acting
because they are reaching for somebody, anybody in her past. Anybody at this point.
They need to. I ain't gonna say what they need to reach for.
Oh my God, Tracy!
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
You woke up and chose.
That's what I'm saying. You do need to take a nap. Dang.
I'm sorry. I'm trying, but this lady is pushing every button I got. I'm like, no. Usually I'd be like forgiveness and blah blah blah. No, not on her.
No.
She need a good. She need to be shown some things. I'll be nice.
We protect our family at all costs.
By any means necessary.
By any means, yes, we do. And that goes for mothers, fathers.
Yeah. That's
actual.
Because the friend tried to talk to her. I'm pretty sure somebody else tried to contact her. It's something wrong in her brain that's saying, I have to lactate for a child that I didn't give birth to. You snuck and did it. Eek.
She did. All right, everybody. That's our first hour. We're leaving real early. Yeah, I know. 40 minutes in. So
I'm just not sure that I can. She needs therapy. Absolutely.
She
This is the
needs
case
prison
where
time
I
and
will
she needs
say.
therapy.
I know LL. She's on a roll of
Not on
saying
this
without
one.
saying
This one is
it.
taking me outside of my comfort zone, which is that face area. And I didn't expect this because this one, she's not listening to reason. She's not listening to anything. She knows she's wrong, but something in her mind keeps saying, nope, I'm going to do it anyway. And why was she lactating the milk after the mother said, don't contact me? How was she going to get... How was she going to get the milk to the mother?
Didn't you hear? She thought
she was gonna change her mind.
Yeah.
The mother was gonna come to her senses.
Girl, if you don't sit your trifling behind down somewhere.
Like, that's the one spot where I go, okay, you have started to break from reality that you think this is gonna blow over.
There's delusional, and then there's stalker. She's in that stalker category. She's stalking her and that baby.
Yeah, this is.
She wants that baby for herself. I wasn't even gonna say it was because she lost the baby and gave up trying, because that's what excuse I was gonna give her. But this, nah, girl, no.
In the very beginning, I really thought that the friend was going to, the mother of the child was going to walk up on her friend saying, "This is my baby," kind of a thing, pretending. It went so stage left that
she's not even there. She's in that other.
But she's using reasoning skills.
That doesn't make sense.
They don't make sense, no.
And I'm sure it doesn't make sense to her. She's going.
Hello, I'm curious about what you would say if you have heard this entire story. Do you think that this woman has broken from reality? Would you say that this is a mental health case? Or is this just, I am that delusional? So I'm just curious about.
It's both. She crossed delusional and straight mental. Now she's on a whole different spectrum. I don't even know if there's a name for it. I'm trying to think.
That's what I'm saying. I think there is a mental aspect to this, but she's also very delusional because here's why I said she needs to move. This is my point. Right now, there is a bit of delusional in it. Subconsciously, she knows what she's doing is wrong.
Right.
She's just pushing it. But here's why I said it's going to go from delusional to dangerous. Because eventually, the way she is going, that delusional is going to disappear and become desperate.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying right now, as we speak, it's delusional, i.e., I know I may be doing something wrong, but I don't really think I'm doing something wrong. Eventually, that delusional is going to disappear. And it's going to turn into, I fully believe everything that I'm doing right now is right. And now you are keeping my child away from me. And now she has come from what she is now to becoming very dangerous. So you need to disappear.
Yeah.
While she still has a little bit of delusional in her. Because you threatening to call the cops probably is the reason why she hasn't came back around anymore.
Yeah, if
that's
you
why
had
she has
actually
that
called
delusion
them.
of, I'll just wait for you to change your mind and you'll realize that I was right and you was wrong and my breast is better. That's still the delusional stage right now that's in her head. But we do not know when that delusion is going to disappear. And as time goes on, this woman is going to get worse And
She's
worse
gonna start
and worse.
buying clothes for the baby. She's gonna start
My
telling people
breast
that the child is actually hers and not the other person.
is
She's gonna
better.
make a plot. This is what I think. She's gonna make a plot to kidnap that child. When you threaten to
Yeah.
call the police, you shouldn't have threatened her. You should have just called the police. You should have just picked up the phone, 911, describe what she looked like, and say she's harassed, she's threatening my child. Period. Some people you gotta show them. It's better to show you than to tell you.
Yeah, I think this woman has
Yeah,
lost.
and good point, Mickey.
Okay, Parker said he's all caught up now to the story.
All right.
So that's
What
what
do
I
you
said.
think?
You need to get out of this while it's still a delusional part of her life right now, and she's keeping at bay because there are certain aspects that's going to start welling around in her mind. This milk is going to go spoiled. I have to get it to the child before it spoils. That crying that she going to hear is going to start ringing in her ears at night, whether the child is crying or not.
This is why you have to, especially even if you don't have kids, but especially if you do, y'all need to start vetting people better. Vetting them.
That's why I said, even your friends, when you have a baby and you're going to leave at any point, if you're going to leave that baby with this person, yes, we need to do background checks these days. Unless we know all the background, because
A lot of people would be better off
this,
if they Google search people. I mean, that's minimum.
right,
Yeah. You still can't believe how people put some of the most dumbest pictures / comments on Facebook to this day. Even
yeah.
when Facebook tell you can lock your Facebook down and make it private, nope.
Yep, don't post nothing about that baby online. Don't get on Instagram. No, if you do get on there, because I'm not gonna tell everybody, just ditch social media. Make it private.
Right.
Yep.
Choose your friends
Very wisely.
very wisely. First, only your family.
And I vet family too.
Yes.
Because that's where
Yep.
the abuse comes from. Family.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would guarantee you right now,
No
the
matter
story
who.
that this woman is going to tell is not going to be the real story.
No.
That's why I'm telling her you can't tell anybody where you left, because
Nope.
she's going to tell a story
Right.
that's
I
going
was
to
just trying to
convince
help.
somebody to tell her where you left too.
She is the victim.
She
Remember
came
the
to
whole,
me.
we're either
Yeah.
the victim or we're the hero of our story.
She
Yep.
came to me and said, since your
She's
breasts
very
are
right
better
on
than
that.
mine, that you should lactate instead of me.
Your breast is my breast is better than that is going to mess me up for weeks.
Yes, Parker.
My
I do
breast is
think
better
she
than yours.
admitted that she did.
Oh yeah, she said that at the party. I mean, the second
Yeah.
story, she said that this was not the first time she did it. That this
You
was the
can't.
only way she knew how to do it all this time. So
And
she
that she had been doing it so long, she started to lactate.
Yep. Yeah, she admitted that she was been doing it for a while.
Well, it
So
would have took all of my whole soul not to go off on that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess I was naive thinking it wasn't that big of a deal at first. Oh, yeah, you like, why did she get mad? Now you see, now you know.
You don't. You just don't.
You don't.
It'd be one thing if she bought the baby formula and didn't tell the mother. That's one thing. But to physically nurse another person's child without their permission, you just don't went too far.
Permission or knowledge.
You need to put everything by the parent first. If you're going to try something
Anna,
with an infant, you need to talk.
But Anna, okay, I get what you're saying, How
Mm-hmm.
do you open up the conversation? Gee, Sally, my breasts are better than yours. I would like to breastfeed your child. You can't. There's no way to get into. There's no way to.
Okay, I was going for you said, even if you've got formula. I was going to say,
Oh,
if you need to
formula,
get
yes.
formula, you still ask.
Yeah, you ask, can you
You
buy
do
formula,
not.
but you don't. Ain't no way you can breach a conversation. Yeah, my breasts are better than yours. Can I breastfeed your baby? No, there's no. That's not a conversation you're gonna have. Nope.
Okay, now take everything you just said, Tracy, and just remember this story we just listened to.
Uh-oh.
You don't think if that was a conversation, she would not have said it like that?
She probably would.
Even if she was on the nice and asked, you don't think she would ask that? Hey, you know what? Since we're mothers, don't
No,
you think
she's
we
like
And my
my
boobs
child.
are bigger than yours.
And mine is bigger than yours. Don't you think? I'm just sharing the responsibility with you. I'm trying to help you out. No, she would have asked.
I
She
think
probably
so.
would have.
Yeah,
But a
I
normal
agree.
person wouldn't be asking that question. Formula, yes. Formula,
Right.
hey, I want to buy you some formula for your child because I know breastfeeding can be like tiring for the mother.
And what kind?
Yeah, what
These
kind?
are things that you should not be making these decisions on your own. And if you think it's okay to make these fundamental decisions about somebody else's infant, I'm sorry, you need to check yourself. I mean, Susan, I think you kind of you didn't think before you spoke there.
Mother Heart, that
That
is a very good
check
question.
yourself wasn't at you. Could it be tried?
Sure
That is a
could.
very good question.
You
But at this point, they won't even give her a restraining order. So
Because she didn't call the police that first time.
at the time.
She
yeah,
should. Don't make a threat. Hey, 911. This idiot is showing up on my doorstep.
No.
were her husband involved at all, or did they split up or
They
something?
didn't say.
They didn't say, but
She mentioned that it
she is
was an
the
ex.
ex-husband. So
I'm just
pretty
assuming
sure.
ex-boyfriend. I wasn't assuming husband. That's just me.
I thought I remembered the ex-husband said really specifically.
Yeah, what does the spouse, ex-spouse, ex-boyfriend got to say? He couldn't have been too involved in the kid's life because if he was, he would have jumped in it.
He probably didn't even reach back because, I got rid of that crazy person,
No,
and I don't want back in.
I'm talking about the real mother, not Amy.
Oh,
Yeah, talking about Amy, the real mother. I'm not talking about Karen, the fake mother.
gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, if him and if him and Amy got together, they broke up or whatever, then they had a child. She didn't think, hey, somebody's messing with your child. Why don't for a couple of days, take the child, take the child, be with the child, bond with the child, etc.
If a father is not in the picture, if there has been no signature on a birth
It would be
certificate,
hard.
etc., there are no father's rights here. I don't know the legality.
we don't have absolutely no information. We have no information on the real
because
mother,
he couldn't have been too involved.
the real
Father.
We have
Okay.
there was no information ever said anywhere in the story.
Yeah, because I'd be thinking,
Okay.
lady, you did what to my child? No, you sit down, Amy. Well, no, she's got to deal with Amy.
Yeah.
Because a man shouldn't be
And
arguing
by
with
the way,
a woman.
Amy was the friend that
Right.
went to the house.
Oh, I mean,
So
Sally.
Just say OP.
Yeah, OP.
OP. Yes. Mama. Real mama.
The real mama. They was reaching out. They was reaching out to
Karen's
ex-husband because they had no way of getting in contact with Karen's parents.
That's what it was.
Able to get in contact with the ex-husband. And I'm still sticking to
yeah, what that's gonna do?
The ex-husband gonna do?
The parents and maybe
they just wanted someone to try to help.
They was reaching for straws with that one.
Right, they were.
Well,
you get desperate.
We just said just call her the OP, the OP or the real mother. OP, original poster,
Right.
call her the mother. Amy was the friend. Karen is the delusional.
Perfect name choice.
For so I just didn't want anybody to get confused. So to iterate, they couldn't get in contact with Karen's parents. They could get in contact with Karen's ex-husband.
Right.
We have absolutely no information on the OP/mother's ex. Only thing we got was Amy,
The
friend,
baby's biological
and
father.
her parents are coming. That's the
Yeah,
only
because
side
I'm
that she
thinking
has.
if OP's ex or
The baby's father.
was sitting there knowing he would have been like, girl, call the police. Let me take this baby for a couple days. And then, when it dies down.
Except he was not in
So
the
he
picture.
must not have been in the pic. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's a good one.
Did he even know?
The ex-husband may have been able to give OP.
True. Yes.
You're right.
Yeah, so she could file it in court. Now, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of that.
When someone is this delusional, anyone familiar might help get Karen into the treatment. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a possibility because at this point, that's the only stage we could go. That's the only stage we could go. She needs treatment. She is
lactating for a child she didn't give birth to. It's one thing to ask, but then it's another thing. I'm just gonna breastfeed
unwanted, because this is a perfectly natural thing that a lot of women help women who are in trouble when they're breastfeeding. Some women lose their milk. Some can never get it back. And if you are a breastfeeding mother and you're having trouble, please reach out to La Leche League. They will help so much.
But if you get a Karen in your life,
call the police. If she shows up at your door, call the police. Do not risk the safety of your infant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, we all agree on
we
that.
all
don't tell nobody where she's
don't
going
tell
except
nobody
for
where you
except for
went.
the
call
mom,
the
her mom and
parents
dad.
and say, come pick me up, please. I need to get out of here.
Bring boxes.
Especially that Karen had a key.
Yeah. The fact that she kept insisting she was doing nothing wrong, no apologies or anything, and wanted to act like she was the real mother was definitely a sign of some sort of mental disconnect with reality.
Yes.
Yes. But like I said, at this point, there is a bit of delusional still there because she is staying away. But that delusion is going to disappear.
And it's going to turn into something else. It's going to be rage.
It's going to turn into completely something else. It was a struggle at first, but
this is a dangerous person in the making, and I really hope that you and your baby are safe, and your parents at this point.
Yeah. Well, okay. We heard the story.
Perhaps she must have done for convenience?
Nah, she's too attached to that baby.
I get exactly what she's saying. We've heard the story afterwards. We get that, hey, this woman has mental illness. Hey, let's not forget that this was her best friend. With that, not the delusion, sorry. With that reality in your head, you would not think that your best friend would ever do something like this.
That's why you got to vet
on top of that, you never think that your best friend is slowly but definitely creeping in the wrong direction. I mean, we're talking about your best friend. We ain't talking about your next door neighbor. You're talking about somebody that's been in your life for multiple years. You never saw any side of this because you would never think of all your friends, especially your best friend would do something like this. So yeah, we could always look hindsight being 2020 and go, you should have did this, you should have been. We're talking about your best friend who has been there for you through the good and bad times.
For convenient. Oh, I get what she's saying now. Okay.
But even if it was convenient, she did it behind her back.
Well,
right.
She knew it was wrong. It's
Yeah.
one thing to ask and the mother says, well, okay, because I can't produce the milk anymore. It's a whole nother to sneak around, tell somebody, oh, that's my child. No, it's not. She's not your child. She's not your child.
All right, everybody. I'm going to shut down the first hour.
All right.
It don't matter. It's already the first hour.
We got to. Huh? Hmm?
Yeah, we did it.
On the dot.
On the dot.
100.
We're going to take a 3-minute break to reboot and refresh. And we got Am I the A-hole? A returning Mafia video of the week. And of course, Foxy videos of the week.
Is it the song?
Yep. No, not the.
Oh.
Not that Marjorie Taylor Greene rap.
You see how he promised that yesterday, Anna? I'll play it.
No. The song after the lady.
Yes.
I don't care about it.
I do.
Mafia videos of the week, and of course Foxy's videos of the week. 3-minute break to reboot and refresh, and we'll see everybody on the other side. Hey, do me a favor, if you haven't already, please hit that like button, and we'll see you on the other side.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I always stay dreaming, never imagine I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be
are back, and of course, without further ado, let's go ahead and pay those bills. Please do not forget to go to patreon.com/A Better Tracy Media page. Help support Tracy and all of her endeavors. Please do not forget to go to patreon.com/Complex Mind. Help support Thea's and all of his endeavors. Please do not forget to go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Radical Truth to Power. Exactly the way it's spelled, capital R, capital T, capital T, capital P. Please do not forget to go to AITAH Hart's website, Borrelia, etc. Learn something that you didn't think you need to know, but you should. And as always, if you want to reach out to me, you can do so at radtp@outlook.com. That's radtp@outlook.com.
Rock that.
Mickey, that story is really concerning me. I hope that there is an update. As soon as I get an update on it, Mickey, I promise you I will put this on the show. The way it sounded right now, she wants to handle all businesses and stop being on Reddit for a while until...
That's a smart idea.
Yeah, because she'll track that computer address.
And I was talking with Lorraine. What she meant by the comment was in not having a partner, a father, a helper, whatever, and having her best friend, the convenience, the ease of, yes, somebody else there helping you. I can see how that would have you miss signs that should have been big red flags.
Yeah. Well, like I said, as soon as I get an update on it, I promise I will put it on the show.
Thank you.
But these things...
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know when it's going to come. I mean, I have put updates on this show, and believe me, it would be like, 6 months later, and that's when somebody happened to find it, so I don't know.
We send positive
vibes. Am I the a-hole? There are few and far in between where I get stories where on the face value it's just wrong. Like, you're just wrong. You was wrong to think it up. You was wrong to say it out loud. And you was wrong to be upset when nobody fell for it. This is one of them.
Hey, I'm a 29-year-old male, and I have a long-term girlfriend of 3 years, Hannah. My friend Kyle is getting married later this year. I agreed to be a groomsman, so it's me, him, and 3 other dudes. I was disappointed when I found out that I wouldn't have a +1 for their wedding, but at the same time, I thought the same went for the other guys. I come to find out last weekend that the 3 other groomsmen do have +1s. 2 of them have been in relationships for less time combined than I have. The other guy is single and was complaining about not finding a date to bring on Tinder, which is how I found out. I asked Kyle what was going on. Why do they have +1s, but I can't bring Hannah? I found out that the reason is because I'm walking down the aisle with the bride's sister, Lisa. Lisa is developmentally disabled. She's in her 20s, but mentally, she's only about 10 years old. Kyle says that it's because they don't want to piss off Lisa. Her parents figured that she'll never marry or have a boyfriend, so they want me to come solo to give Lisa the impression that I'm single. Basically, they want me to be a pretend boyfriend for Lisa. If I come with Hannah, that'll make Lisa jealous. I'm really not comfortable with this. Lisa's a nice girl, but I don't like that I'm tricking her into thinking that I'm someone I'm not. It's scummy to make someone believe that I'm her boyfriend when I'm not. Plus, what if Lisa meets Hannah in the future and finds out that we're together? She's already gotten into trouble in her adult care group for fighting with another girl over a guy. I told Kyle and his fiancée Claire that I'm not okay with this. They told me that I need to suck it up for a day because this will mean a lot to Lisa. But I'm not comfortable playing pretend boyfriend, especially for someone who thinks that we're the real deal. I want to drop out at this point. The wedding is 2 weeks away. Will I be the butthole?
Stop.
Drop out of this wedding as fast as you can. You better stop, drop, and roll out.
And roll all the way out.
All the way out.
Like I said, it's very few and far between where I heard a story where you was wrong to think of this idea, you was wrong to act, and you was wrong to get mad when it didn't come into fruition.
Here's where they sort of aren't wrong. Where they're sort of not wrong. Hear me out. I can see where, and I'm assuming Lisa is the sister, and she has this developmental delay, and they want to make her feel a part of the wedding. But somehow they needed to communicate to Lisa, hey, this isn't your real boyfriend. He's just walking you down the aisle for my special day. There's nothing going to come. I don't know how to do it, but they had somewhat good intentions, but to make her think that he's the boyfriend, nah, that ain't gonna work. Because
that crossed the line. This is not just asking this man to be an usher. This is not just asking to be in the wedding party and to walk down the aisle with a certain bridesmaid. No, and no.
And then what happens if Lisa finds out the whole thing was set up? She gonna be man. She gonna be
dangerous for Lisa, for OP. What the hell were the parents thinking?
No, he's the adult.
Now here's the deal again. About these stories, about people. Again, you knew it was wrong because you lied to OP and said that no one was allowed a plus one. So you knew
you were putting off telling him.
You trying to trick him into doing it. So as much as I can see the reasoning why you would do it, you also knew it was wrong to ask. So you lied.
They could have been, because we don't know the severity of this developmental delay that Lisa has. They could have just been straight up honest and said, hey, he's just walking you down the aisle this day. He's not your boyfriend. You're not his girlfriend. But nope.
Okay, she got into a fight. A physical altercation is what it sounds like. It had to be written down because of her perception of,
and they're gonna repeat
we were
the same
together
thing.
But we weren't.
Yeah, they're gonna repeat the same. Let's repeat it again.
Right. Let's just completely feed our daughter or sister
BS.
Like I said, they sort of kind of had good intentions if they were honest. Since they weren't, yes, Parker, I did say you better stop, drop, and roll out of this wedding. Stop, drop, and roll. Don't you go? Don't you be in that wedding?
Don't you go?
No, go to the wedding, but bring Hannah. Let him find somebody else.
I wouldn't go at all.
I would not go to this wedding now.
Oh yeah, that's true, because they'd be like, Hannah, he's the one that, Lisa, he's the one that dropped you. He didn't want to be your boyfriend.
He was supposed to walk you down the aisle, but he didn't want to walk you down the aisle. You knew. I wouldn't even go.
No, that would have started something between Lisa and Hannah.
Yeah,
because she would have followed Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, people simple and direct. That's what all the behind the back machinations. Yeah. Like I said, when I always hear deception, lie, half truths, all this other stuff, people, I didn't know it was. I don't feel that I'm in the wrong. Yes, you do know you was in the wrong because you're trying to lie your way into getting what you want instead of being straight up. So you do know.
I want to know, why didn't he just think to be, hey, let's just be honest? Because if she finds out, if she's thinking,
find out.
No, if Lisa finds out that Kyle, I guess that was his name, or Carter, or whatever his name was,
Yeah.
is taken, she's gonna be like, well, you lied to me. She's gonna say that about Kyle. What is he supposed to say? Well, your douchebag of a brother, he's the one that came up with this idea. Like, they didn't even think.
With the help of your parents, by the way.
Yeah, it was like, what?
Oh, I thought the parents were supporting this. Did I not hear that right?
Yeah, that's what I said. With the support
Yeah, they
of
were
your
supporting
parents.
this lie.
The groom wanted this to happen. The parents wanted this to happen.
And the bride wanted this to happen because she won, and him told her, suck it up. You suck it up.
Yeah.
Do
And
not
be
go.
honest.
Please don't go.
Don't
Stop,
go.
drop, roll right out of there. That is a fire, and you need to put it out.
So yes, he is.
Ride that analogy all
OP
the way
is
to
not the a-hole. The a-hole is the groom and the bride and their family.
Yeah.
And Lisa's the unfortunate victim in all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna just make her get a boyfriend.
Yeah. All right, let's
That's
move
the
on.
Karen's family. The family of entitlement.
Yeah, all these Karens are coming out, male and female.
All right, let's move on to
We walked right into that.
Hate you.
We walked right into this mess.
You have to. You have to.
And then if I would have asked, don't be asking that on my show anymore.
No, I keep saying don't ask on every daggone video.
Don't you do that.
And she hasn't. Tonight, she has
I
not.
didn't. The one time I didn't. Watch every other show what I do. Does it get every time? Does it get worse? Is there more? Every time.
And stop saying, but wait, there's more. It's not an info commercial.
But you making it like it.
Anyway,
I'm gonna do it every show now. Now
we're
you made me
we're gonna close this story out by doing something that we haven't done in a long time. We're gonna find out the whole truth now.
I'm gonna need some time to calm down. My friendship with Kyle is over. And whoever said that I got roped into this because Lisa had a crush on me, you win. I'll fill you in when I have a moment to calm down. I feel sick right now. Then, an uncertain amount of time later, OP posted another update. The more I read everyone's answers, the more I realized this was really messed up. I already had a feeling that this whole Lisa wedding date situation was messed up, but reading everyone's comments reinforced it. I told Kyle that we had to talk, and he agreed. We met at Kyle's house. Claire was there, but Lisa wasn't. Thank God. Basically, I told them that I was dropping out of the wedding. I told them that setting me up as Lisa's fake boyfriend was beyond messed up. What did they think was going to happen after the wedding? Was I supposed to continue this charade or dump her, break her heart, and be the bad guy? Claire tried to explain what was happening. Something about how Lisa was upset and angry that she wasn't the one getting married. But that wasn't the part that pissed me off. No, you guys want to know why I got offered up? It's because Lisa loves K-pop and is obsessed with Asian guys. I'm Japanese American. So that's why I got roped into being her fake date, and not my single friend who has to rely on Tinder to find someone. It's all some sick attempt at making Lisa feel better by hooking her up with the with the only Asian guy they knew. At that point, I'd had enough. I told Kyle and Claire that this was over. I was not going to the wedding. I never wanted to speak to them or see them again. There was a lot of screaming and crying. Claire asked me why I would do this to her sister. I barely even know Lisa except for a few times that we met that were wedding related. And that's where things stand. I don't know if they're gonna try to paint me as the bad guy who broke Lisa's heart. I already told the guys that I'm not coming and why. Who knows what the fallout will be from that. I spent the rest of the night trying to get a grip on myself. I feel kind of queasy from this whole thing. This feels like one sick joke. I feel bad for Lisa because while I got out, she's still stuck with that awful family. Oh, I also asked why not hook up Lisa with Tucker, the single friend who was using Tinder for dates. It's because Lisa said that he was too ugly and she hated his beard. I'm not gonna tell Tucker that. He's gonna find out eventually.
Where's the little girl that tells me about positive vibes? Where's she at?
I can't do negative today. Positive vibes. Positive vibes.
Boy, I need that little girl in my life.
Okay. Here it is, folks. Your friend is trash. Pure and simple. I know that you want the best for your sister. I get that. Let's start off by not lying to your sister, placating to your sister. You can explain this to your sister about reality. Okay? Because even if she has the developmental mind of a 10-year-old, would you not tell a 10-year-old, this is not how this
This
works.
is pretend.
This is not pretend. This is real right now. And we can't do that. What you have is called a crush. And you have a crush.
That is the discussion.
That's the discussion that you have. Instead, you placate to her and build this elaborate lie. Let me rephrase that. You had to lie on the elaborate lie to your sister. If that makes sense. You had to lie to your friend to cover the lie that you told your sister. And I guess the hell with the consequences afterwards.
Did they tell Lisa that, like, yes, he's asked you out?
That's what I want to know.
They didn't say it in this story, so I don't know. I don't think Lisa knows any of this is happening.
The fact that, well, you're Asian, so she likes K-pop. What the heck? So not only are they terrible, they're racist.
You're white without telling me you're white.
You know they gotta be. I'm sorry. I don't want to say that. That's wrong. They could very well be black people.
Yeah, I don't want to throw this as being racist. I don't think they're racist.
Yeah, think about what they did.
I really think this happens to be.
They profiled their only Asian friend.
No, they used their only Asian friend because their sister happens to like
K-pop.
Yeah. So she didn't like K-pop.
That's a completely oversimplified.
Yeah, it's like they just said, well,
you like this kind of music? Let's
find an Asian person. Oh, I bet you what? I'll find this friend of mine, Ben, or whatever his name was.
But here's the deal. Here's the part that y'all missed at the beginning.
What?
Lisa has a crush on OP. Lisa has a crush on OP because she probably likes K-pop.
Okay, but understand, but if she has the development of a 10-year-old, that would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Because she's mentally she's 10 years old. So she's associated with K-pop. The brother sitting there saying, okay, well, OP's Asian, so I don't see what's wrong with this.
I don't think it was let's go pick OP. Lisa picked OP. The brother just came up with the idea of, hey, since Lisa already likes OP and she's only picking OP because she likes K-pop, hey, let's pretend. Because
but to Lisa, it's not pretend. That's the only problem with that.
And
for you to say that the brother is racist is for you to say Lisa is racist.
Well, she could be.
We don't have enough information.
Somebody is guilty of racially profiling. It could be Lisa because she don't know no better, but definitely the brother fed into it. Like, oh.
Now that I'll give it to you. The brother, this is about as far as I can say to it, which is why I say it's not racist. To me, it's not racist. The brother just took the easiest route.
Yeah, she's got a crush on him.
That's all it really
And couldn't
was.
the brother have said when she expressed his crush, honey, he's in a relationship with another woman. This whole conversation could have been over.
No,
but nope.
Placating to her.
They gonna just sit here and do. They know they ain't right. They know they gotta know it, right? You would think.
Yes, they know they was wrong. That's what I said. You know you was wrong. That's why you built a lie on a lie. You knew you was wrong.
All these Karens. You got any more Karens? Are there any more Karens tonight?
I can't tape for so many. That's why I ain't playing that doggone Marjorie Taylor Greene video. I can't tape for so much in a night. That positive vibe girl ain't gonna work out for me no more. By the time it works again, she gonna be in college. So no, I can't do but so much. Can't do so, but But anyway, that's the story. Next up,
Lisa, I am so sorry
Lisa
that you were in such a fucked up family.
And I want to make it perfectly clear also, Lisa is also a victim too. Not only
she sure is.
Lisa is also a victim too.
Because they're trying to accommodate her, which in one sense is fine, but they're doing it in such a bad and terrible way.
Having a crush is absolutely fine.
And it's normal.
Normal. Even for somebody who you couldn't ever reach. It's okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But
no.
You can't change. You can't affect other people's lives because you have a crush on somebody. And again, this is why I don't even want to use the excuse of she's mentally handicapped or she's mentally disabled. Then you messed up and said she has the mental ability of a 10-year-old. Well, guess what? I can explain to a 10-year-old, hey, look, I'm just being realistic with you. I understand that you have a crush on it, but your crush already has somebody. So there's that. But you lied up. She may never get married. She may never.
Yeah.
By the way, hey, if she walked down the aisle with her, she still ain't gonna get married. This ain't marriage. It's walking down the aisle. What are you talking about? That's totally two different things. The flower girl walks down the aisle. That doesn't mean she gonna get what?
Hey, you know my whole life have never been asked to be in a wedding.
Oh.
Never. And I don't know why.
I don't think I have.
You're not missing a whole lot.
You're really not.
But I don't want to be in one.
I mean,
take my word for it. I've been married and I'm happy with the wedding. The reception sucked rocks, but the wedding was beautiful. But the stuff to go into the wedding and the pictures and the pictures and the pictures.
Yeah, and the pictures. That'd be fun to wear a dress.
Remember the pictures? Oh, we gotta take this picture. Hey, wait a minute. What was that cute thing you just did? Do it again for a picture. Come on, dude.
Y'all got the experience and I don't. It is making me mad.
I'm sorry.
Somebody out there who's getting married, put me in your wedding. I promise I will wear the ugliest dress and I will not complain.
You will wear the ugliest dress.
And I should. The bride is her show, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think bridesmaids should be wearing anything ugly.
Look, nobody.
You should wear something that complements but is less fancy. Yes, it is her day. It is their day.
Yeah,
I have no problem with an ugly dress. I will wear an ugly green lavender dress. Out. I'm throwing it out there. Anybody. I don't care what state you're in. I don't care where. Me.
All right. Now, do you want to be matron of honor?
No.
You want all that responsibility? No. You just want to dress. You just want to.
I want an ugly dress. Ugly.
Okay, no problem at all, Tracy.
Ooh.
The bridesmaid dress is going to be the colors of the Indianapolis Colts.
I don't care.
Mafia video of the week.
I really don't care. I mean, I would prefer the San Francisco 49ers, but that's a hard color to complement. Red and gold, that don't really look good together at a wedding. But blue and white, it's
Oh, I
okay.
disagree. That's a very typical marriage set of
Red and
colors
gold?
in Asia. Yeah.
Oh, not in America. I'm talking about USA. I have never seen red and
That-
gold.
Y'all
Oh,
knock
it's
yourselves out.
beautiful.
Going to some angry wedding with red on. Yeah, this marriage is going to work.
Come on now. Red is not for anger. That's just something that you put on there.
Oh, I do.
You associate red with anger.
As long as the groom doesn't wear a white tuxedo, that is so annoying. Oh, I can't stand that.
Why?
Oh,
I'm not. Never mind. I did
no,
not.
men should wear a black tuxedo jacket with a black bow tie. Keep it traditional.
Another.
Not my wedding, but I'm just offering tips. But I won't offer none that day. I'll sit there and watch him marching
Tracy's
in the
list
aisle.
just got one thing longer. You must wear black.
No, I said at my
slowly
wedding.
turn into a bridezilla without actually not being in a wedding.
I wouldn't do it for somebody else's wedding, but mine, I wish he would wear some white tuxedo. Boy, get out of my face. No, you cannot wear white.
Why he can't wear white tuxedo?
Nope, I'm the only one should be wearing white, period. Period.
Why?
If you wanted me to bridezilla,
okay, I'll be the one that wear gray then. Light
nope,
gray.
black tuxedo jacket.
I ain't wearing a black tuxedo. I'm not going to a funeral. I'm not wearing a black tuxedo.
It looks classier.
My name is not the Penguin. I am not wearing a black tuxedo to my own wedding.
Well, we're not married, so then you don't got to worry about it.
My tux was grayish. Yeah.
We've already had 2 divorces. First Marlon and Thea's. No. Now you're not even getting married. Man.
The shortest fiance. The shortest fiance. All of 30 seconds.
I'll marry you, but no, I won't.
Oh, Lord. Hey, look, I done heard some stories about people turning people down at the wedding. So, hey.
Yeah.
Or if somebody didn't show up. Now, that did happen.
Left at the altar, yeah.
She did not show up. I was like, I don't even know what to say to her. I'm like, girl, you lucked out. That's all I could say. I was like, you didn't need them no way. You'll find you somebody that'll actually show up.
I tell you that one time, I told Foxy, I was at the altar and I was waiting for her to come down, and all they had to do was open the doors. And with the way that the glass was set up, when you open the church doors, it just shines a bright light in your face. And she was wearing a white dress, and I could not see her.
My dad was late.
And I was scared out of my ever-loving mind, because I'm like, I just sat there and I had this fake ass smile on my face, but I'm thinking,
the light was looking to you.
I looked and I did not see her at all, and I went, oh no, please don't do this. You had all week. I talked to you last night. You could have did it then.
You could have broke up with me then.
You could have broke up with me then. Don't wait till I do.
Man, that's the worst wedding to be in, is when somebody don't show up. You have literally no idea what to say. You like, because I'm sorry he doesn't cut it.
Yeah.
Saying let's find him and beat him up is not right.
It's what? That your father was late. He was
The
coming
only
from
thing
out
you
of
can
town.
say
He
is,
was
honey, I'm praying for you, and he was wrong to do this, and take him to small claims court. That's the only thing I could have said. But boy, that's an awful position to be in. Or, even worse, you both show up, and then when the preacher says, or minister, whoever's doing the wedding, do you? And then they say, I can't. Oh, that's Oh, that's work. Oh, that's work.
Sorry, Tracy, but no way in hell I'm getting married again. Not even for you.
You could have a fake ceremony. It don't even matter. I just want to wear an ugly dress.
Let's get to this video. Jeez Louise.
I'll find you an ugly dress.
I'll find you a wedding or crash or something.
Okay,
this is the video that I've been promising for the longest time because I didn't know it existed.
Right.
If everybody remember the margarita lady,
Mm-hmm.
one margarita, you put it here, two margaritas, you put it there, three margaritas, you put it all over, and everything.
She was doing
like
a
that.
bit.
But
she
I
had to a bit.
Yeah, she was terrible.
She was too comfortable with those words.
Yeah, she was happy or drunk or both. But what I didn't know, and this is from Parker, that there was a rap song after that video. Now, technically, it really wasn't a rap song. What it was is that another couple of podcasters saw this same video. And I wish I got their name, and I'm going to try to get their name because I want to talk them up, because this lady did a rap, and she did a rap off the cuff, and it was phenomenally funny.
About this lady teaching abstinence on campus.
One margarita, she will spread her legs.
When I heard it, I said, this sounds like a rap song. Give me a beat, Kev. This sounds like a rap song. Here we go. Hey, hey. Give me one margarita, I'ma open my legs. Give me two margaritas, I'ma give you some head. Give me three margaritas, I'ma put it in my puss. Give me four margaritas, I'ma put it in my tush. Give me 5 margaritas, I'ma have some fun. Give me 5 margaritas, I'ma put it in your bun.
Why did you do that?
Oh, that's here's the thing with Kev on stage and that chick Angel.
Oh, okay. That was phenomenal.
Well done.
That was phenomenal. That was so Parker, thank you for letting me know that next week, sometime next week, I'll put that stupid Marjorie Taylor Greene rap person on, only for the simple fact that, dude, your career is completely and utterly over now, so nobody's gonna care. Honestly, nobody.
I realized I could not
Kev is
hear
hilarious.
this ever.
Kev is hilarious. Yeah.
But you're gonna make me listen to it?
Yep. Because if I have to, everybody has to.
I love you, I hate you, I love you.
It is terrible. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's bad. It's bad. Foxy's videos of the week. One political video, and here's the deal, Republicans, especially Trump, especially on what we're doing now with DeSantis here. Stay in your lane. And I've said that for the longest time. Stay with your group. Don't try to venture out to others and think you're going to pick up anybody new, so to speak. Because then things like this happens. Here's Ron DeSantis stepping out of his bubble and just going to a regular group of people.
Just came here to let you know that you'll never be our president. You're just another establishment little bitch. Thank you.
Well, okay, let's just, some people are actually here to see me, you know? Some people actually like me. For instance, show of hands, everybody. How many of you are actually going to vote for me? One guy. Okay, I guess this is just really awkward.
Give me joy. I shouldn't get joy off of people's downfall, but that just makes my heart happy. Nobody raised their hand but that one guy.
And by the way, did you convert to a 12-year-old or something?
He's always been one of
like me. Yeah, not this group.
Or any other group.
Well, except that one guy that raised his hand and that was a relative.
I mean, like I said, I thought for some dumb reason, well, this guy's going to be president. I was so wrong. I did not know he was so terrible at running campaigns. I had no idea.
Yeah, very glad.
And some people were there to laugh at you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most people, in fact.
Some people are there to give you a piece of their mind. Some people are there to tell you that you're wrong because you stay in your little bubble of people that tells you that everything you do is right. Some people are there to cuss you out.
When the only word that you know is woke, and that's all you can talk about, people want to hear you talk about,
which is a replacement for the N word, which is a replacement for the F word, which is a replacement for every derogatory slur that's out there. That's all the word woke is. You replace every derogatory slur that was ever created and replace it with woke. So you too lazy to do it all that. You just want to bundle them all together into one word. So when you say you want to get rid of all the woke, when you want to demolish and annihilate woke forever, that's what you're saying.
And look how well it's working. That's why he's so arrogant. He actually is still in the race. Dude, get out. Get out. Return to Florida. Oh, because no, he can't because they're tired of him.
But here's the funny thing about it, and you at this point in time, unless something change, Republicans, you have nobody. You're distancing yourself from Trump. That's blatantly clear.
Yep.
But you're doing it a little too doggone late, and you still have too many loudmouths out there that's offended them. But you're distancing yourself from Trump. You're not distancing yourself from DeSantis. You're just not pumping him up like everybody thought you would.
Oh no, they're distancing themselves from DeSantis.
Oh, they are distancing themselves?
Fox News laid into him real good last week. I was like, wait a minute. Let me watch this.
Because
there's nobody else on there.
You know
there
what?
Are 205 Republicans running for the nomination.
There is one name that did come up. Y'all are not gonna believe it. Wait a minute, I have to make sure I look this up. He is not running so far. He is not running. But okay, just to make sure. He is not running.
Okay, who is it that you talking about?
Brian Kemp.
Who?
Kemp.
Yes.
He hasn't been relevant since the 80s.
The governor of Georgia?
I'm thinking
the one who.
I'm confusing him with
Ron Kemp.
Yeah, Ron Kemp. I know who I'm confusing with. He knows he doesn't have a chance.
That name came up for the Republican nomination only because he didn't or his words, stood up to Trump.
And he really did.
He's a quintessential Republican. He's not MAGA. And what they're trying to say when they distance themselves from Trump, they're trying to distance themselves from MAGA. And Kemp is quintessential, the only Republican so far who is not MAGA. Now, he does Republican things because,
like, makes a law that he can remove a prosecutor from a case for any reason.
Yep, that's
Hello, Fannie Lewis, or whatever her name is, because he's sure gonna try to remove her.
But yeah, so who the hell no?
I'm telling you, the Republicans have 205 people.
Female Trump.
She not as.
Oh yeah, she's not gonna get.
She's not
through,
as.
but
I
she
mean,
is.
she's terrible. She's terrible, but she's not
terrible.
Trump terrible.
No, Marjorie Taylor Greene is female Trump. Nikki Haley is a
lactose, milk toast.
Oh, she's a suck up. Nikki Haley reminds me of
Tim Scott.
Giuliani. No matter how bad Trump treats you, you just gonna keep sucking up to Trump.
And you think, listen, there's about 2,500 Republicans running for the nomination, and all of them are polling at 100%. 1%.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Republicans.
There's a whole bunch of them, and I can't pronounce the one that's in second place at on top DeSantis. I can't pronounce his name. I'm not gonna try, but he's of Indian descent.
Ramaswamy?
Yeah, him. I cannot pronounce that name. I'm like,
who is that?
I'm just looking at the name, and
he's the one that got all his money from tech.
He's a multi-millionaire entrepreneur and author, describes himself as anti-woke, and has made a name for himself in right-wing circles by opposing corporate efforts to advance political, social, and environmental causes.
Yep. And he also is against reparations. When you say you against, I don't care what else you say. It's two things for me that if you say you against either one of them, you can forget my vote. Reparations, Medicare for all. You against them too? Oh, I'm not listening to nothing you got to say. Okay, that's it. I'm about
to be petty. I can't vote for somebody whose last name I can't pronounce.
I can't pronounce his first or last name. So I know I'm American, and it's a sad thing, but I still can't pronounce that man's name.
Ramaswamy, it's really not that hard.
And Nikki Haley, she denounces. She doesn't even acknowledge that she's Indian. I'm like, girl.
There's always Mike Pence.
He's not even polling at 1%. He won't even be at the debate.
Nobody's going to be at the debate.
Nope, Trump's not going to be debate. It's going to be DeSantis.
Oh, Trump already dropped out. He's busy.
He'll come because everybody's going to be talking about him.
No, he's not. He won't come because of.
Rick Scott is considering a run.
What's the former
Rick Scott? Wait a minute, a senator from Florida?
I think so.
What's the former governor of New Jersey? Chris
Christie.
Yeah, Trump ain't coming. Trump ain't coming.
No,
but he's not even at 5%.
Christie
is not going to make the debate.
So many doggone times.
No, I thought Christie already.
Because I thought he was polling at 2%. Oh, wait a minute, but there's 3%.
No. Here's the deal. Chris Christie is not in this race to win. He knows he's not going to win. That's not his thing.
They made enough for the debate
to destroy Trump,
which isn't going to work.
Christie is calling out Trump on everything. Trump ain't showing up because Christie said he is.
If you haven't seen some super PAC made a Christie ad just calling Trump a coward. It's pretty good.
Yeah. No,
I know he was the governor, but I'm like, this is the man that defrauded Medicare. And somehow became what?
Yeah. Florida.
Thank you, Mickey. He's gonna come because he wants to be the center of attention. He's coming.
But that's the thing.
Put your money where your mouth is. He's coming.
I put anything. He's not coming.
He's coming. There's no
That
way
man's
his
not
ego
coming.
won't allow it.
Christie will light him
If Christie
up
makes
in
the debate, he's not even going to make the debate at this
He
point.
is going to make the
I
debate.
thought
He's Chris Christie.
he already made it. Okay, hang on.
Who's going to be in the debate? Let somebody Google it. Parker, look it up.
I'm doing it.
3 people?
It's going to be a 2. Mike Pence isn't going to make it. Nikki Haley isn't going to make it. Tim Scott might get in, but what he going to do? Just stand there and be like, America's not a racist country. I promise some of these people just want to be vice president. There's no reason for 90% of them to even run. They want a cabinet position or vice president. They can't be serious. And I got money that says that Trump picks Tim Scott as his running mate. I got money on it. I got money on it. I got money on it. Because it makes sense. How do you say you're not? What did you say?
August 23rd.
Yep, I'm doing a whole YouTube special on it. Everybody should tune in.
Have fun. Trump burnt me on that.
And he'll come in. Man, what you believe they say?
Trump burnt me on that Mar-a-Lago speech. I'm not doing no more. I refuse to go
want to see the hilarity.
I done heard for the past 8 years. No.
But the Republicans, like, who do they?
Yeah, Asa Hutchinson.
Yep, Asa Hutchinson. Y'all ain't gonna win.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. They'll let the 2 to 3%.
Oh well, Pence might have a chance because he's at 1.5%, so he might make it in there.
And Pence should have kept his mouth shut.
Look, let me tell you something. He was our governor before he was our vice president. He annoyed me then, but he annoys me now even worse.
But here's the deal about Pence is
he's a cowardly.
Pence messed himself up by being wishy-washy. Pence had a better chance if he'd have just literally not taken sides. It's a crappy thing to do, but if he did take sides, he would have polled better. But he went from disowning Trump to now defending Trump.
Yeah, he keep this
on. Everybody remember when you disown Trump.
Okay. Chris Christie hits donor threshold, will participate in the Republican debate.
Okay, now I got a reason to watch.
About it.
I got a reason to watch now.
Yeah, he's gonna light Trump up. That's gonna be fun.
But he the one took that paycheck. All these people criticizing Donald Trump. Y'all took that paycheck. Y'all took that influence.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Parker. He's taking the middle ground thing, and that is what's messing him up. Is like, dude, pick a path and stick to it, and you.
But Marlon, he can't do that. He can't do that.
That is Pence's path.
He was like that as governor. He was literally like that as governor. What he's doing there, see, we in there, we know. We like, yeah, going to DC. He's been doing this wishy-washy, I'm in, I'm out. This is moral. The only thing that you can trust him on is that he wants abortion banned nationwide. Like that's gonna stop abortions. That's his whole goal. If he can, like I said, he's really campaigning on, well, Trump did something bad, but he shouldn't be prosecuted because he has to keep the death threats from MAGA company. He still gets threats from MAGA people to this day.
Oh, I'm sure.
He has to. He can't say that Trump was wrong, even though he clearly is. But he can never say it because he put himself in the position when he accepted the vice presidency. And I don't even think Trump wanted him. I think Trump just selected him because, well, he was Midwestern and he was conservative, and the Christian evangelicals, they would accept him.
Speaking of Trump,
thought he was malleable. Anyway,
are there any other recordings that we should be concerned of?
I don't know of any recordings that you should be concerned with because I don't do things wrong. I do things right. I'm a legitimate person.
You're not concerned then with your own voice on those recordings?
My voice was fine. What did I say wrong on those recordings? I didn't even see the recording. All I know is I did nothing wrong. We had a lot of paper stacked up. In fact, you could hear the rustle of the paper, and nobody said I did anything wrong other than the fake news, which of course is Fox too.
again, dude.
I did not see.
Stop contradicting yourself.
I didn't hear. I didn't
see the recording.
You didn't see it? I thought you could hear
no.
it.
Here's the deal.
You don't
I didn't
see.
see the recording. Okay, let me just let that go. There was a slip of the tongue. You meant to hear. You meant to say here. Okay, I'm gonna let that go.
Yeah.
You're not the brightest person. We got that. I'm still looking for the Saskatchewan tree that you was supposed to be looking at. So I'm gonna let that go. But don't sit there and say I didn't hear the recording. And then the next sentence you said, if you listen to the record, you can hear the papers and wrestling in the background. Wait a minute. Didn't you just say you didn't hear the recording?
He doesn't care. Marlon, get it. He doesn't care. This man will straight up lie, and his cult followers will say, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
When I hear people say, well, if Trump, because I had the nerve to ask this smart question, if Trump is so rich, why does he need your money to run for president? He should just be able to self-finance it. You know what answer I got? He's smart because he's not using his own money.
Yeah.
First, it was he is brilliant because he is using his money and that he's not taking a paycheck. But then, no, he's smart because he's not using his money. He's swindling all of us out of all the money, and yay!
I'm like, so you know he's a thief. Well, he's our thief. No, he's not. He your thief. He yours. Don't you put that mess on me.
They're idiots. I'm sorry. I can't.
MAGA is a bunch of cucked people.
You want to try to see where they coming from, but some of them, I'm like, y'all ain't making no sense.
I don't care no more.
He's smart because he's taking my money, but he's not using his own. Huh? What? I hate when people today.
I just don't care no more.
You remember when I tried to go for with my caregiver to a rally and we had MAGA people in the spot in the community green? We found where the group moved to a spot nobody really goes by, and my dad did drive by. It's a sad place without the main guy who harassed me the year before, who's now in jail with his wife because they were there in January 6th. You can't make this shit up.
Fuck, I was more shocked than you was. MAGA people.
Yeah, it was like in Seattle.
You would be
There's MAGA people everywhere.
Quite surprised to see how many right wingers there are in Washington State. Yes, we have Seattle. Yes, we have a blue state, a very heavily blue state. That is always the way that we have voted for decades now. East of the mountains, you want to be very, very careful. They carry guns for Jesus and signs that say, we carry guns for Jesus.
Never did read that part about our weapons are not carnal, but hey, whatever. Didn't read that part.
Can you repeat? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
The Bible says that our weapons are not carnal, which means ordinary weapons like guns and knives.
Oh.
But they didn't read that part.
They don't need to.
They don't want to.
And they don't want to.
Is that's an Old Testament, New
Testament? That's in.
They usually like that one.
I normally want to say Corinthians, but I don't know whether it's first or second.
Okay.
But I'm thinking first.
Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace.
Yeah, the Prince of Peace.
And you're carrying a gun for
And you
him.
carrying a gun. Oh, okay.
Okay, dude.
Our weapons are not carnal, but you got a gun. Okay, cool.
Okay, whatever, man.
That's actually a great piece of information. Thank you, Tracy.
That's.
I did not know that one.
You're carrying a gun for.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Boy, they need.
I can't do this.
Exactly the same. Yes. See, all of our blue states, we have parts of the state that hate the fact that we are blue, just like red states have blue people that hate the fact that they are in a red state.
Remember that Texas was supposed to have been blue.
Right.
It was stopped by their attorney general, who is now in trouble because he stopped it. The idiot actually went and told everybody that
No, he took bribes. That's why he in jail. I mean, that's why he's getting charged.
Oh.
So if he didn't stop those votes, he publicly said, if I did not stop those votes, Trump would have lost Texas. So please believe that Texas ain't as now. Texas is nuts. Not gonna take that away from them. But yeah, you was going to lose Texas in 2020, and it took an AD over the whole state of Texas to stop that from happening. So
Mickey's got a good question. I want to answer it.
What we got here, Mickey? Didn't your Judas abolish one of the disciples for brainwash for brandishing his sword? Wouldn't let his men use his sword, but is fine with guns.
Yes, I believe that she's meaning Jesus.
Jesus? Yeah,
yes.
thank you.
Yes. One of the disciples pulled out a sword and cut off the man's ear. And
I know where she got Jeebus from, The Simpsons. Because I say it when I be trying not to use Jesus' name in vain. I be saying, oh, Jeebus. What in the world? Because I got that from The Simpsons, so I would never use his name in vain. So I say Jeebus.
But yes, the answer to your question is yes. And again, you can point to so many examples, and they just be missing. I'm like, how do y'all miss this?
What percentage chance does Ted Cruz have?
None. He's not losing.
1990. Oh, for the president, or
he's talking about Senate. Ted Cruz is up for re-election.
Senate seat
for losing 5%.
It's not no more than 10.
No, it's not more than 10. They don't care. They don't care.
No.
They get the worst people. They be like, hey, governor want to get a ransom to stop abortion. Okay, let's do this.
They don't care. Texas is concerned about the presidency and the governor. Give a rat's ass about the Senate and Congress. Hey, y'all go up there and talk. Because that's all y'all can do anyway. Where's Ted? Ted ain't been around in a while. Ted ain't did something stupid lately.
Senator, so the entire state has to vote for him, correct?
That would be correct. Yes. He has no, unless he does something incredibly stupid, and I mean real stupid.
I don't even know that much. The man left the state because he was cold.
And they still reelected him.
And they still reelected him.
Yeah.
And then they were still like, okay.
So I don't know what stupid thing he could possibly do. So, but
say the American flag is garbage.
Ted been quiet lately. Keep up the good news. All right, everybody, let's move on. It's a new week. It's a new month.
Almost.
We're going into positive vibe. These last 3 videos. The first one is some good advice.
Can I give you guys some advice today? Stop letting blind people proofread your vision. Stop letting blind people proofread your vision. They can't see where you going, and they have no idea about where God is taking you anyway.
Oh, where he bought you from?
Or what he's bought you from. You better say it, Daddy.
Oh, girl.
Yes.
I like this.
I better stop. Hey, that's just a little advice to those who's trying to share their vision with blind people. Think about it.
Sis is telling the truth on that one.
Yep. I told you there are people, you have to believe this. This is not hyperbole. This is not a joke. They're not going to attack you unless they're threatened by you. And there are people who the only way they feel good about themselves is to lower everybody beneath them. That's just the bottom line to it. Don't let them people take you down. Don't let them
sure will try. You can't tell everybody your vision. Well, let me shut up.
No, that's absolutely true. You ain't got to tell everybody your vision.
You better keep that thing to yourself.
You ain't got to tell everybody where you came from, and you ain't got to tell nobody where you going.
Or what you see.
That ain't none of your business. That ain't none of your business. That's why we always have this little girl right here.
I can't do negative today. Positive vibes, positive vibes.
Always got to have it. And we're going to end
Parker made a good point. Parker said that the Texas thing, him leaving for Cancun, didn't happen until 2021. He had been up for... Okay. So whoever runs against him, just put a video montage.
Yeah, I'll make sure you put that up. All right, and we're going to end the show with what I played yesterday to take y'all into the new week.
Before you take that finger and scroll again, let me remind you who the fuck you are, because I think you forgot. Honey, you are the 1 and not the 2. You are the A and not the Z. You are the top and not the bottom. You are the head and not the tail. You are the choice and not the backup. You are the shit, the whole shit, and nothing but the what? Yes, honey, so you go out there and you act accordingly, knowing that you are everything and everything is you. So as you go out there and be great in their face, remember to have a good day on purpose here. Now smile, because bitch, you're gorgeous. You're
welcome. I need that little girl, and I need that woman. Everything gonna be all right.
I'll never take that video down. Just like I won't take this video down.
Yes, I'm an evil left-wing sheeple snowflake working for the deep state, here to force your wives to get abortions and then leave you for transgender lesbians. Yes, it was us Antifa that stormed the Capitol to make you all look bad so that we can take your guns, spread communism, and blast Cardi B in your churches. And you're never gonna stop us, 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 you're never gonna stop us.
Why? We don't like the video.
I done played a whole bunch of videos that y'all do. Like, I deserve a treat.
Yep, you do.
Wait until my ban is over. Boy, I got some doozies.
Yeah. Anna, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at borreliaetc.com. Spelling is right on the screen. And there is a massive influx of insects, arachnids, all of them this summer. Please be careful.
Nikki loves the video.
You and Mickey.
By the way, Mom,
I do love the we're gonna leave her all for transgender lesbian.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm a little jealous of that. Email me when you get a chance. Tell me how the crowd was. Y'all would not understand what Parker is saying. It's wrestling.
Wrestling. It's wrestling, not wrestling.
It's wrestling. No, it's never been wrestling. It's wrestling.
There is no such thing as broken English.
No, just a little verbiage here. Wrestling is how we say college, high school, college wrestling, NAACP wrestling. Wrestling is pro wrestling. That's how you distinguish the two.
Oh, you mean the real from the fake?
Yes, the real from the fake. Because I don't know why y'all keep thinking calling it fake is going to stop us from watching it. Yeah, it's fake. You've been watching.
Listening to Sun Michelle, I do love transgender
Well,
lesbians.
I guess I'm the only one that doesn't like it.
I don't understand it. I'm trying to put the two together. Transgender lesbian.
So you're a transgender woman and you like women. You're a transgender lesbian.
To a man.
No.
Tracy, tell everybody where they can find you.
August the 11th, High Heels and Blue Jeans is going to be back. I won't be doing a video until then because I just moved and I'm trying to get...
No more August 2nd?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to take that off my webpage tomorrow.
Okay.
So only August the 11th will be... Well, no, I'm going to do the one with my... Bite and Choke on Stu Long Day. I'm going to do that on Zoom. Okay. And it won't go live until the following week.
I'm going to play an audible. There is a video that we haven't played in a long time. We keep playing the beginning of it, and LL just brought it to my attention. Since we play my video all the time, and I know people nerve, we're going to play the other video that everybody likes too.
I'm assuming you're Legibitqua until you come out to me as straight.
What? I now wish to be referred to as Legibitqua. Yep, that's happening now. Let's Legibitqua. Feels so bougie. I'm a member of the Legibitqua. No. I love it. Legibitqua, y'all.
You made my day.
Yep.
Oh, and my website is tracymediallc.com.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna hurt myself, LL. I was not. Just don't even worry about it. I gave up.
Who's being sassy now?
I don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-conforming individuals, and of course,
I'm assuming you're Legibitqua until you.
It's our show for the night. I appreciate Anna. I appreciate Tracy. And until next time, we will see you when we see you. Peace. Yeah, I was not even going to try to
before 11, yeah.
So
I wasn't trying to do that transgender lesbian thing. I am not trying to go to sleep on that. No.
You'll figure it out.
No, I won't.